so annoying to think about. Like, it's not up to me, bro. If it was up to me, I would stop loving them. That's what they don't understand when I say it's not up to me, bro. I can't help that I love you. I've been loving you since I first met you. It's so annoying and so cheesy. I feel like I'm doing dumb shit. That's how I know it's love from my end. I feel like I'm doing all the dumb shit to get them where they gotta go. They just forget about me, bro. Oh, that's the story of being a nice guy, dude. Oh man, when do I get something out of love? Like when do I have reciprocity of love? And you keep asking how they could do that for me. Like, it's like, bro, do the things you do for all these other guys. It's sad because once I get my shit together, they're gonna want to be with me again. I feel it. And I'm not allowed to have standards as a man. God forbid I have some emotional boundaries and some fucking limitations. Like, don't, no, I'm not gonna do whatever the fuck you want. And I'm not gonna let you do whatever the fuck you want either. If you go doing it anyway, don't call me your boyfriend. Don't call me your husband. You're gonna do the thing I want you to not do, then you're not my girlfriend. You're not obedient to me. Why should I be obedient to you? There's this stigma around this word, obey. It's like, bro, obey me. Listen to what I say. What are you, a baby? Like, well, why do I have to listen to what you say? But you don't gotta listen to what I say. It doesn't make sense to me. It never did. I always thought it was a bunch of bullshit. I gotta take you out on dates for you to go fucking cheat on me. Get the fuck out of here. And I'm so toxic when I say this shit. I know. I don't think that person realized how blessed they are to have a fucking job like that in this time. Like, I don't think they know. Like, your the medical grift is like out the door, in my opinion. If people start actually taking care of themselves, we don't need your fucking help. Registered nurses, doctors, maybe still surgeons, right? And nurses for the surgeons. All this bullshit where you got people on pills and they're just crazy in the room all day going like, yeah, you need them to be crazy. I'm not denying that some people probably should be heavily medicated and just stuck in a room all day. But I'm not one of them. If I'm around a narcissistic borderline personality type person that draws schizophrenia out of me, I really don't need to be around that. Like, I truly in my life don't need to be around that no matter how much I love you. Like, I don't want to have to drug you. I don't want to have to be drugged in order to hang out with you. It's like, what do I go do? Oh, the same shit I always do. Just I start ruminating. Like, yeah, you can't have rumination, but it's rumination over you. That's why I'm ruminating. I'd rather ruminate to myself about it so I could get over it quicker. Because I think they're not serious. They're not taking me serious. Because I don't have the same things they have. Like, I knew it was going to happen. Like, you said that. You said that to me. Because I'm still here. You clown me out for my situation even though you need help from my mommy. Basically, why don't you just ask my mom for help? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand. That's part of the plan, in my opinion. Like I don't want to start accusing people of anything, but I always felt that way. Like, I love my parents, but at the same time, I don't fucking like being around them at all. For the most part, like, it's sad, and I asked God for more time with them too. It's like, I'm not trying to be in a bad mood. Okay, I don't think I will feel guilty if I leave. I feel guilty if I just go bye bye the way I want to and just like hitchhike to warmer weather and have them knowing nothing about me anymore. That's what I would feel guilty for. If I just leave and never say nothing and go bye bye, I don't want you to know where I'm at. I don't want you to find me. You know, I think that's grimy, especially if I'm the only child. It's like I don't want to be doing that to my parents. But at the same time, I don't want to be a burden to them either. I don't want to wait around till they can't be alone. Like, I want to be on my own, bro. I've wanted to be on my own since I'm a teenage kid. Tell me I don't want responsibilities and shit. Like, bro, it's hard to find a job. New Yorkers are a piece of shit, bro. I can understand why I don't like my fucking accent in this area. I didn't like New Yorkers neither. That's the thing a lot of people don't understand about me is I don't like New Yorkers either, bro. Why the fuck you think I didn't mind leaving? I wanted to stay there for some friends and the money. I don't have family in Staten Island. I don't have family in New York like that. Not a big one. I always felt that way too. Like it's not an abandonment issue. I just feel very alone in the world, you know? Feel very, very alone all the time. The only one around me is God most of the time. Even when people are around me, they just want to break my boundaries. They don't give a fuck how they found me. They don't leave me how they found me. They leave me in a worse condition. Acting like that's okay. Like, bro, I make you have a better condition for my energy, and then you leave me feeling dismay. Same with this fucking shit. So yeah, everything's okay when it's your way. Yeah, it's all great and it's fine when it's your way, but when it's not, am I allowed to just like not say anything? Like, am I allowed to complain? Like, nothing has to. It never has to be my way ever. You act like I don't ever have a say in anything because of what? Because you don't listen. Like, you know, I'm not trying to act like they exclude me, but whenever I let it be just for them, bro, they don't include my thought. Like, they want to include me, but not think about what's going to make me happy. They just want me to be around. They just want my energy around them. It's weird. It's like I'm a good luck charm, but they all think I'm a shithead. Yeah, I'm a good luck charm when I keep my fucking mouth shut for you. I know. You're gonna stop using me for my abundance. You know what I mean? My energy, like it's the positive outlook. You're trying to draw that out of me. Is how I feel. A lot of people do that. Like you don't like the fact that I'm singing a song, kneeling in a fucking strawberry field, dying in glyphosate heaven, still singing Sublime songs. Like your world doesn't like that about me. I know that I smile at pain. You know what I'm saying? I don't enjoy pain, but I smile at it because I know I'm about to learn something. Any type of pain, bro. Doesn't have to be physical pain. Mental pain is worse, in my opinion. The only way physical pain is worse is if it causes mental pain. Because mental pain, you have to deal with it. It don't matter, bro. You could go to the doctor and they say everything's fine. You got mental pain. It's not everything's fine then, right? Your brain is an organ in your body, right? Mental health matters, right? So let's keep bullshit artist mode. Let's keep it that way. Where you act like everybody gotta go to therapy, but you could lie about it and shit like that. You don't have to tell the truth to the therapist. I don't even want to. All they're going to do is put me on a bunch of fucking pills. They are religious heretics for science. They leave God out of it. They don't bring up the Bible one time, in my opinion. Back then, I didn't bring it up as much either because I thought everybody hates God. Every time I bring up something from the Bible, you want to kick me out of the crowd. You know? So I stopped bringing it up for a long time, bro. Maybe not completely. I just wasn't as loud about it. Now I'm most loud about it because that's what saved me. That's what saved my friend from being dead on methadonia. Fuck out of here, bro. Like, I want you to go away from her. If this is how you, like, how do you have a job when you almost kill your, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad you people get better. I'm glad you learn from your mistakes. Now let me get better. Let me learn how to do it. Instead of always giving me some fucking bullshit, you know, you throw it in my face and then make it hard for me to get along with shit. You make it hard for me to progress. You know? I don't want to do that to anybody. I'm like, look at the mess you leave, though. I'm not talking about a cluttered mess. I'm talking about me. Look at the mess you leave me with. You sound like a bitch yet? I think it does. I don't want to sit there talking about my feelings. I want to have a job and keep it real, friend. And that's it. And not be pretend with people. You know, just be friendly with them when they're doing the right things. This is what I want. This is what I want. It's about peace. It's not happiness, bro. It's about people being happy with the things you do. It's different for a man than a girl. Different. A dude that just wants to be happy all day is very, very annoying to me. It's all about your mood. Like, what are you, a fucking woman? You have to be in a good mood for everything to run smoothly? Like, you're a fucking loser. I could do this shit in a bad mood or in a good mood. I don't know about you. I don't get to call sick because I got a depressed mood. When I had a job, I had to work in rain and all this type of shit. What do? Collect, you know, because you worked hard for it. I hope it's still that way when I'm old, bro. It seems like it will be that way, but nobody's gonna work, right? Because everything is too expensive. So it seems like, what's the point sometimes? I'm just being honest. It just feels like, what's the point? What's the point? It's so disappointing to work like that and never be able to afford anything. Literally. And then you got this narrative like people such as myself don't want to work. Like, dude, I've been working the whole time. The American worker should get taken care of after a certain age. It should be mandatory for men to have physical labor jobs up to a certain age. And then you have a base pay after that, right? That would be awesome, actually. Like, you worked all this hard type labor that's risking your life and your health up until you're 25 or 30. So now you get however much amount per month or year, depending on what your rank was, your role, your job. Like, that makes more sense to me, instead of just everybody working to pay for a bunch of slobs to be sick so they can eat poison all week. Fucking disgraceful, bro. That's freedom, right? Freedom to go fuck yourself. That's what nobody liked about me back in the day. I was like, free to do what? Free how? Free to do what? You make it like I want to put my dick in a cow's butt or some shit like that. Like, no, bro. I want to have morality, cohesive society, not based on skin color or religion necessarily. You know, morality, bro. Like, your morality means something in the world. If you go beating up girls for no reason, none of them are gonna like you. But the thing is, we have this double standard where everybody still likes the girl when she lies about the dude putting hands on her for no reason. What if she was cheating? What if she was putting her hands on the dude? He can't defend himself. I know. You both go to jail now. Like, I don't want a violent relationship with a woman. That's crazy, bro. I feel like I gotta defend, feeling like the woman is a threat and I have to defend my safety and my honor. Like, you should be a nice woman so I can defend your honor. So that, like, what do you think? So if a guy just whistles at you down the street, how do you think I'm gonna look at that? Because it's still annoying, but you kind of deserve that energy, right? If you've been a promiscuous skank the whole time, you kind of deserve that rank, you know? In my opinion, you don't deserve the same amount of respect as the mother at the Amish farmer's market. You know what I mean? Like, she been doing that shit her whole life. Like, why shouldn't she be somebody's wife? Why shouldn't she deserve that? You want that so badly, but you're not willing to act like them at all. At all. You want what's good. Bro, you know how many times I had sleepless nights working, and it's like, you tell me just hard work is supposed to pay off. Nothing to show except boots and tools. Because I'm trying to build my fucking resume with work experience instead of just a bunch of random positions I've had. And then what happens? Roots get ripped. It had to be for a reason, bro. Because it changed seasons on me. And I started changing up my mentality a lot when I moved out here. Way less depressed, even when I'm just. It's more depressing sitting there alone in a big crowded city where it feels like nobody likes you. Way more depressing because it's like fucking crowds of people around you, but you feel so fucking alone and empty. Like that's why you shouldn't tempt me. Like some people don't realize I already feel that pain. I've felt that pain a long time. Standing next to family, in my family home, in my childhood home, feeling like nobody to talk to. Okay? So that's why I say, who cares if they don't believe you? That's where you need to go, with your family, bro. Don't act like I'm trying to get with you just because I know where you gotta go. Yeah, because you're my friend and I was being honest with you. Don't get mad that like you caught a crush and you can't admit it. Because I like you and love you a lot. Like I got mad love for that person no matter what. They helped me through a bad time. If they want to come up and say something to me, that's on them. I can forgive anybody, bro. If I can forgive some dumbass bitch cheating on me, ghosting me, still being her friend, not sticking it up in them, but still being her friend enough to help her when she's down. If I can forgive that woman, what makes you think I can't forgive some fucking clown that thinks the internet is just a place to fuck around with and do bullshit? Well, I don't do that, bro. I write things down on. I don't just share memes only. That stuff is phony baloney, bro. Like, ha ha ha, try to clone me. You don't know what I'm doing. You'll never get the same information out because you're not looking at the same shit. You're not a fucking nerd like me who will listen for 4 hours straight. Your attention span is late. It's gone. It feels like I'm in a bunch of Zombieville movies. Like, they don't care what's on. It's everything got to be on all the time, but nobody pays attention to either thing. Like, how you going to cook a meal like that, bro? You know how hard it is to cook a meal and have everything hot at the same time? The main course, the side dish, and the bread or the whatever it is. It's very difficult, bro. I appreciate women back in the day. It seemed like they had it more put together than I ever will. You think I'm a hater of women? How the fuck did those women have the will to do that? But you're a shill. You want to be like in a corporate, you know what I mean? You want to have both fucking worlds. You want to have your cake and eat it too. You want to be like a super mom that's always on the move at work and you're like, hey, I'm so essential and look at me. Instead of, hey, look at how great my children are, babe. Thank you for making me a mother. Shit, bro. All this resentment is why nobody loves that person. All of these people, you know, the one that gets ridiculed and ostracized. You show resent to the kid. You don't show them love. You show them resentment. Like, if it wasn't for you, if it wasn't for you. Yeah, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be a mom. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be a dad. Fucking asshole. Hey, if it wasn't for God, you wouldn't be my parents. I guess I could go blame God for that. I guess I should have resentment for God. Because that's where you should direct your resentment at if you don't like your fucking children. To yourself. Not at God, to yourself. You think you're God, right? All these people believe that deception, bro. That's the great delusion. That's the strong delusion. Worship yourself. That's what Jesus was saying. I fell for it too, friend. I used to use scripture to justify why I felt okay being satanic. Thinking, why does it matter to have structure? Well, it doesn't matter. I could go read the Bible on my own. Like, yeah, and then now I've been looking for a fucking church the whole time, and it feels like I'm a clone. It feels like when I go into church, they want me to leave them alone, or I'd rather leave them alone. You know? So I just stay away. I don't need conflict in my brain over it. I think it's better off if I don't go sometimes. Or if I'm in a church where they just let me sit in the back, hear the word, and nod my head to the stuff I agree with, you know? That's what I used to do all the time. I felt like I was more calm back in Staten Island, you know? But maybe I'm just reminiscing on a time that I wished I was calm. Because I'm definitely really more calm now. Even though I'm more angry too. I'll let it fly off the handle on you, bro. I'm not talking about fucking yelling neither. If you know I get, like, that's the thing. If you don't like when I'm yelling, you're gonna like it less when I'm not yelling. Like, because it's just gonna be me angry and I'm not saying nothing. And you're probably gonna feel it. Not because I'm gonna hurt you, but because my energy is very strong. You can feel my love from states away, bro. That's literally why they came up to me, because I was praying for them in a fucking church, dude. Like, I'm not trying to be a saint. What if God makes me one? I always felt like he made me one back then. You want to call me the preacher? I'm like, no, call me your friend, bro. You say you're going to be my friend till the end, and you leave me. You lead me on. You flat leave me. You act like I want to be with you on some weird shit when you're telling me we're like siblings. That's wrong, bro. That's not being a good friend to men. Women, hey women, that's not how you be a friend to men. They're either your boyfriend, your husband, or your brother in Christ. All right? That's how it should be. There's no boyfriends in the Bible. There's no hookup culture in the Bible. You think all that? What do you think those women had it worse? I think you have it worse as a woman today than back in the Mother Mary's day. You know, the Virgin Mother Mary. I think you women today have it worse than that back in the day, because you are like just playing with yourself, acting like it's okay. It's okay for me to be this way. I could just resent men and hate them all day and act like I don't need them. But then when I have to pick up the pickaxe and the shovel, even though I'm like a butch dyke, a crazy fit woman, lesbian, whatever, like I could do it. I don't need men. You realize I have more endurance than you, even with less muscle mass. You could be built to the gills, and I still have more endurance than you to be in the field digging ditches, okay? There's a reason why they have man's work and woman's work, and I know it sounds sexist. Because today it's always about washing dishes, and I'm not talking about that, bro. Cooking food, cleaning up. I'm not talking about that. But if you have a woman that wants you to have 50-50 work in the house, but also wants you to do all the chores outside, so you have to do the lawn, or at least hire somebody to, right? And you have to do the driveway and all this type of shit with the snow shovel, and so I have to do 50-50 work in here, plus times 2 outside that you would never be able to do, because if you did it, you'd drop dead in your fucking shoes. I could do what you're doing though, so who has it easier? What are you talking about, babe? Social media ruined you. I never liked pornography after I knew what it does to dudes. After I figured it out. It's a fucking weapon on you, okay? I knew that for a long time before some comedian online tried to tell me. It's just addicting, bro. It's like a lust demon. It's not good. That's why fornication is wrong too. When you do this to when you lust after somebody and they love you, they'll be stuck on you forever and you'll never love them. That's why I wasn't lusting on you. I wanted to be more than just your friend. Marry me is what I said back in the day. It's never good enough for them. There's always somebody else in the picture. Why would I trust you hiring a fucking landscaper if I had to be somewhere else on a job site all day? Like, that's the type of woman I would have to cut my own grass and shit. I don't want dudes coming around this house with you in a blouse and your tits out. Like, you know, looking for attention and shit. Like, I don't need that. If I can't trust you, then I can't be myself. And I have to be this guarded version of myself that is designed to put up with you.